Welcome to Data Science and AI, Artificial Intelligence demo session. So let me first discuss about myself. So who am I? What am I? So here, so myself is DS Prasad with 10 years of IT experience. So 10 plus years of IT experience. And the data science experience is around, so that is relevant experience, almost 6 plus years. So work for MNCs. So I worked for MNCs like HCL and also Deloitte. Okay. So here, this is about myself, and we'll dive into this data science and AI. So demo session. So what are the concepts that we are going to discuss during this demo session means what is data science? So after that, why data science? And then who can learn data science? So data science versus artificial intelligence. We have a another session that is called as artificial intelligence concept is there. We are going to discuss that one. And also what is the major difference between data science versus artificial intelligence that we are going to see. And after that, data science project life cycle. So how this project life cycle will be there for the data science. And after that, data generation and then examples of it. So data science applications also. What are the different applications where we are going to use this data science and what is the importance of these using there in a different types of things and career and roles in the data science and the data science salaries. After that, data science and GenAI course content. So during the course, what we are going to learn that we are going to discuss. After that, so data science assignment project. We have a one practical session. So we are going to work on one of the real-time assignment. So that is given for our students, and we are going to solve it with respect to the programming by using the programming and Gen AI, LLM, and prompt engineering assignment project. Again, this is also an assignment project. That is also a practical concept that we are going to see how to develop a prompt. So how to write the prompt, effective prompt for the solving the uh, applications. So for getting the solution for the different types of applications. So let's say that first concept, what is data science? So we all know that data science is nothing but called as a applying some science on the data. So what type of science that you are applying? So data science is nothing but interdisciplinary field. So why it is called as an interdisciplinary field means here you can see that the diagram. In this diagram, we are using the multiple fields and then we are going to so work on these. We are applying all these different fields and we are making a very good applications from our side. Okay. So what are the different types of things that we are using in the data science mix? We are using the scientific methods and also we are using the process and then we are going to use the algorithms like different types of algorithms and systems to extract the knowledge and insights from the structured and unstructured data. So here he is mentioning that data. So data is of multiple types is there like structured, unstructured, semi-structured that we'll discuss it in the later. Here we are going to work on the data and we are going to process that data. So this data we are going to process it and we are applying the scientific methods on the data and we are going to apply the algorithm also. And after that, we are extracting the knowledge from the data. So what type of knowledge that we are going to extract? It depends for different applications. So different applications. For example, so that applications might vary from hospitals to the pharmacy, from education sector, transportation sector, banking sector, insurance sector, and like that. So here in this data science, we are going to apply the different interdisciplinary fields. So what are the interdisciplinary fields means we are going to use the scientific methods, which is nothing but called as a mathematics we are going to use. Okay. And also we are going to use the statistics and probability, stats and prob. After that, we are going to use the algorithms. So like in machine learning or deep learning, we are having a different algorithms are there. We are going to directly apply that algorithms and we are going to get the knowledge. Okay. After that, we are going to use the programming as a one of the interdisciplinary field. All this comes under interdisciplinary field. That's why data science is called as an interdisciplinary field. So now you can see that. So actually here, so we are using all these things, right? That's why we call it as a interdisciplinary field. So this is how. So let me complete this advertisement actually. See, and apply knowledge and actionable insights. What do you mean by actionable insights? For example, if you take that something called as one of the insights. So what type of insights we can get that means actually see that. So I think you heard about Uber and also Ola and Rapido, and also you can take food delivery apps like Swiggy and then Zomato also. So Zomato. So what they want to get means uh, like general scenarios. So how much amount of rights was happened on particular day? Which day is having the highest number of rights, and which day is having the lowest number of rights, and which season is having the highest number of rights, and which day has more number of income generated, even though less number of rights, but longer rights will get some more income. So like that, different types of understandings. We are going to extract those kind of scenarios from the data that generated with these different companies. Not only this one, we can go with the Amazon e-commerce sites like Amazon, Flipkart. Okay, so on this big billion day. So what was the amount that was sold, like products, number of products sold out? So which product has highest number of sales, which product has less number of sales, and then which products are not at all having any sellings. So why all these things happening? We are going to understand with the help of this data one. And also when it comes to the healthcare, so when you take that healthcare, we can take the data of any one of the, so some person's data, like there are different types of health problems are there. So I'm considering it as a heart disease. So heart disease. And people usually come for heart, chest pain, like stroke, and then cardiac arrest, like that. So different types of things are there. And we are going to collect the data and we are going to analyze that. So what are the major factors that affecting the heart disease that we are going to study, and we are going to build an application, automatic application we are going to build. So this automatic application, what it will do means instead of so every time we need to look for the each and every patient. When we apply this complete data to this automatic application, and this application is going to develop with respect to the ML or deep learning concepts. And once we apply this to this, and it can says that so which person is going to get the heart disease, which person is not going to get the heart disease, at what time he is going to get the heart disease, and at what time he is not going to get that heart disease. Okay, so we can identify like that different types of applications with the help of these insights. That's why it is called as interdisciplinary field. Okay, and we are going to use this for a broad range of application domains. So what are the different broad range of application domains that we are going to see? In short, we can say that what is data science means skill of extracting knowledge from the data, using knowledge to predict the unknown. So what is unknown? When I'm going to get the heart disease, that is unknown for me. We can identify, we can estimate, we can predict that one by using the predictive analytics. So with the help of these different concepts present in the data sets. Okay, and improve business outcomes with the power of data. So what type of business outcomes means like healthcare? If you use this concept in the healthcare, we are going to generate some kind of a business. With that business, we are generating some amount of money. So that is called as a business outcome. And here you see that. So to become a data scientist, these are the concepts that are must and should required for a data scientist. So what is required means mathematical background is required. So what type of mathematics means like a basic mathematics is enough. No need to become a master in the mathematics. And analytical mindset. Sir, I don't have any analytical mindset at this moment. So can I gain my analytical mindset once after completing? Means yes, during the course discussion, we are going to think about the data in different ways, so that we are going to not only in the different ways, we are going to think on the different applications of the data, such that we are going to gain the tremendous knowledge, and we are going to automatically get the analytical mindset, and we are going to become industry expertise also. How you are going to become industry expertise means, so if I work on the healthcare data, then I will get the terminology of the healthcare, and I will have a knowledge of each and every concept of that healthcare related. And if I'm going to work on any one of the retail project, then I'm going to get that retail project knowledge also, and business focus. So here, so how much amount of business that which is happening with the help of data science, without data science, that we are going to see in the industry, not here. Okay, in the industry. And effective communication. Why we need effective communication? Because I'm going to directly deal with the client, whatever the client requirements. Based on that client requirements, we are going to develop the application and process automation. What do you mean by process automation? Means how we are going to process this data into bring it to the real world application. So that is a more important, that process automation we are going to see. And distributed computing. Okay, so why we are going to use the distributed company computing means because of the having a huge amount of data means, then we are going to use this distributed computing techniques and software development. What do you mean by software development? Means cycle. So from where we are going to start and where we are going to end. Like when it comes to the deployment, what type of deployment is required for our model. So for our project, all these things. And a database system experience. Why we need database system experience means because we are going to collect the data from the databases or data warehouses and from the cloud, some anywhere else, or otherwise, so organization is going to provide for us when going to work in one of the things. In my organization, I have ready available data that is going to available in the Amazon S3. So AWS S3 bucket is there. So there they have provided this data. So what I will do means I will just collect the URL of this and I will connect it to the any IDE of this platforms, integrated development environments, and I'm going to start developing the project. So that is what about this data scientist so having. And why data science? And when it comes to this concept, why data science here? So we are going to get the two cases. One is for organization, another one is for, so why data science for organization? Why data science for us? So what is the need of learning? All these things we are going to see here. When it comes to the organizations, so just improving the decision making. So they are going to improve the decision makings of different applications. Okay, how they are going to so improve that one means data-driven strategies, predictive analytics, and real-time insights. So here we are going to use these concepts and we are going to so make decision makings. We are going to improve the effective decision makings. Okay, so these comes under our course concepts and enhanced customer experience. Like how we are going to improve the customer experience means personalized experience, customer behavior analysis. Sometimes we are using the recommendation systems also. And the next one is cost optimization means so the client. So here with the help of data science, we can reduce the cost of the project and also the time. So for example, for to develop an application in any other technology, it may take 6 months. Means in data science, we are going to complete in 2 months to 3 months. So depends upon the size of the data and also that client requirement that we are going to have. Okay, so like operational efficiency, resource allocation, supply chain optimization, and when it comes to the competitive edge, market analysis, productive development, and then risk management. This is the most important competitive edge when it comes to the. So based on the market, so like analyzing not only the data, analyzing the public. So like what is happening around us that we need to think of about it. And based on that, we are going to design this market analysis. And also product development should be in that manner such that it has to generate more amount of income for organization. So we always look in the point of generating income for the organization. If organization will get the income or amount, then only we'll get our own income. Okay. And the risk management, what type of risk is there, all these things. And scaling operations globally, like localization, global coordination, and market entry strategies. Like not only so permitted to particular region. So we are going to expanding it to the globally. So like as connecting the so people from all over the world. So fraud detection and security in the detection of financial fraud and then cyber security and also in the banking sector also we are going to use, in the insurance sector we are going to use. Okay. So predictive maintenance like equipment monitoring and cost savings also. So that kind of application is also there. And talent acquisition and retention like HR analytics, performance analytics also. We are going to identify like individual employee performance. We are going to identify with the help of this data science and marketing and then advertising. So which is one of the biggest concept. So everyone, if you want to do the business, if you want to start a new startup, so if you have the already like a well built uh, organization is there, but it has to reach to the more number of customers and also more number of the clients, then we are going to do the marketing and advertisement. All this going to done with the help of this data science also, and innovation and R&D like research and development. So like a product testing, AI-powered automation, and big data utilization. All these things comes under this innovation and R&D. And global risk management, like economic trends, geopolitical risks, and compliance. So like if we use this data science, so what are the positives, like advantages? We always look for a development of applications, but we don't look for what are the consequences that we are going to face after developing these kind of applications. So that is also more important when it comes to the industry point of view. So that we need to know not only positives, what are the negatives from that also. Okay, that is the thing. And this global risk management also comes from not only from one organization, but is from other organization also. For example, you are working in so and so company like A, and then company B is far ahead of your company, but you always look for to definitely so reach out faster than that company B. So like that, that is also the thing that we are going to expect. Sustainability and corporate responsibility, like a carbon footprint analysis, sustainable supply chains, and then corporate social responsibility, impact management, measurement. All these things are there. Like this concept we can use in the form of like in the social impacts. Okay, so that is what about this for regarding organization. In short, we can say that summary. So why data science means, so make smarter decisions, enhance efficiency and cost optimization, deliver superior customer experience, expand globally while minimizing the risk. Okay, we can say like that. But when it comes to the why data science for us, what is the need of learning? So high demand, so diverse career opportunities, and then lucrative salaries. So career opportunities, there are a number of career opportunities. For example, if you learn the full stack, then you are going to become a front-end developer or back-end developer or full stack developer. But when it comes to after learning this data science, we are having a multiple careers are there. So we'll discuss that career related concept also, opportunities. And lucrative salaries means like higher salaries. So very good and also beautiful salaries that we are going to get. Growing importance of the data, because nowadays data is more important. As we are giving importance to the data, that's why this data science is also having so like one of the hottest technology that in this 2020 era. Okay, so interdisciplinary nature, because of not only depending on the one concept, it is going to connect it with the multiple concepts or technologies. That's why it is called as interdisciplinary nature. And we are solving the problems with the help of stats, mathematics, and also with the programming, and also with respect to the some kind of analytics also. That's why it is called as has given a much weightage, and solve real world problems. We are going to solve the real world problems and boost critical thinking and then problem solving skills. We can enhance the problem solving skills. If you enhance the problem solving skills for yourself, then whenever a new problem comes, we can automatically solve that because of based on the previous experience. Okay, and future proof for your career and impact across the industries, because most of the industries are so moving towards this data science. Okay, so that is the thing. So who can learn this data science? When it comes to here, students. So what are the students? Like PhD graduates, like doctorate students, postgraduates, graduates, undergraduates, freshers, working professionals from IT department, like software engineers, marketers, and managers and executives, and so on. And professionals from non-IT technical backgrounds, like people from different types of non-IT backgrounds. There are a number of non-IT backgrounds, like finance background, banking sector background, and hospital, like a pharma background, and also transportation, and also like so like different things, entrepreneurs and business owners, so who can learn. So what is our advantage of learning for entrepreneurs and business owners means they can improve their business. So if they know the concept of data science, they will know that how to develop their application, so that they will get the different ideologies. He may become the client for one of the organization. So based on his requirements, the organization is going to work and deliver the applications or projects. Okay, and career changes. So who want to change their career, and hobbies and enthusiasts. All these can learn the data science. And this is the part of the data science. And now we are entering into the artificial intelligence. Okay, so what is the difference between AI and data science? Also, we are going to see why, because most of the people will thought that data science and AI are two different applications, or two different platforms, or two different technologies. But actually, so they are having some interconnection is there. Okay, and artificial intelligence is nothing but called as a machine intelligence, which is demonstrated by the machine itself without being explicit programming. So explicit means clear. So here We no need to write the clear programming. Then how it is going to develop, understand that whatever the concept that we have asked, because so it is a machine intelligence. We are going to design the machine intelligence inside it, and with the help of that machine intelligence, it is going to demonstrate, means it can understand on its own by just giving the, so explicit programming means like no need to clear instructions. Machine can understood automatically based on the, so the instructions that we have provided. Or otherwise, this is a there is a one very good example based on the reward based learning or reinforcement learning. Okay, so this reinforcement learning example is just like we'll discuss with respect to the child and with respect to the robot. So how the child can learn automatically means, so when you keep a heart vessel near to the children, they will touch without knowing, they will touch and they feel the experience of the hotness, heat. Once after knowing that heatness, they learned that, okay, if I touch that vessel for the next time, I may get some heat. So once again, after some time, if we keep the another vessel and he will think of about it, like whether I have to touch it or not, because it is a already he got some experience that when we kept that vessel, he experienced some heat. Maybe this is also heat can generate. So that is the thing. In the robot point of view, for example, you give one instruction that robot doesn't know, but it can learn from that experience, and for the next time, it won't do that mistake. Example in Robo movie. So while driving, Rajinikanth says that whether the cop is following or not. So what the robot will do means he can turn his head around and it will look for the cop. But he says that there is a front mirror is there. We can look at the front mirror. You can observe the vehicle or person coming backside. Then the robot turn his head towards that mirror and he can follow that instruction. So because he doesn't know at that time, from the next time onwards, he can understand that. So whether a person is following or chasing or any vehicle is coming or any person is coming backside, so backside of our vehicle, he can identify that. So with the help of that front mirror. So like that, we are going to give this reinforcement learning because of this. Okay. And also there is another definition is there. So AI is the branch of computer science that focus on creating systems. We are going to create a systems like automatic systems or machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. We are providing our human intelligence in the form of program. So here human intelligence. So human intelligence. So to the program, and this program we are going to, so into the systems like called machines. So machines, that is the thing. These tasks include learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and also natural language understanding or generation. Like you know about voice assistants like Siri and Alexa, all these things. They can understand the voice, they can generate the voice, like a natural language understanding and natural language generation also. Okay. So that is the thing. And problem solving skills we are going to create. Automatically, they are going to solve the problems. Once we design the application, then they are going to solve the problem automatically. And then why AI means, so AI automates repetitive learning and discovery through data. So what is the meaning of it means? So you designed an application for the healthcare, and then inside it we use the data. By using the data, we design application for the healthcare. And from the next time onwards, so when we enter the data or we are going to study on it, already we have this data. We are going to utilize this inbuilt data, and then we are going to start like giving the response within a quick amount of time. So that is called as automatic repetitive learning. So new data, which is having the same data near, so same data but new data. Okay. So this is going to apply to the inbuilt data, like we build the application, automatically it will give the response in a quick amount of time. This means repetitive learning. So we are going to, that algorithm or the machine is going to understand on this data by looking at this data, and it will give the response based on that. So how it is going to give that also we are going to see in our applications. And AI add intelligence. So it is going to add the intelligence. AI analyzes more and more or deeper data. So what is the meaning of more and more deeper data? So because here, so we are going to work on a tremendous amount of data, like volume of data is very high. In that data, so what is happening as a human, we cannot understand. With the help of this AI, we can understand that huge amount of data also. And AI achieves incredible accuracy. So accuracy in the sense means like accurate results, even how human can identify. Okay. In the same manner, AI or data science can add like achieves that same kind of accuracy. So how it is going to happen means, so while working, like if a patient comes to the doctor, doctor says after knowing the symptoms, he can say that he got that fever, something like viral fever. In the same way, so if we build an application, so whatever the symptoms are there for the patient, we applied in an application format, and the machine can give that what type of disease that he is having, like viral fever. So how this our doctor has said in the same manner, our so AI system is going to, our machine is going to say that you are having this kind of disease that. And it is going to work for 24 by 7, 365 days and reduce the manpower. So while reducing the manpower, and it is going to create more opportunities also for the man. Okay, so that is what the thing. So if you lose 1 lakh positions, nowadays trending, like if you lost with the help of AI lakhs of jobs, means we are going to get that millions of jobs. So that is the advantage of it. And see here, this is given by IBM. So this is given by IBM image. Here, okay. In 1950s, we are having artificial intelligence, and it is having a subfield designed in the year 1980s by the machine learning. Machine learning is having again subfield that is called as a deep learning in the years 2010s. And then in the 2020s, we got that generative AI as a latest technology. Okay. So this is how it is interconnected. AI is having subfields. So what are the different subfields of AI means? See here. So one is called as AI, and that in it is having the something called as a machine learning. Machine learning is having the subfield called deep learning. Deep learning is subfield called as a Gen AI. Okay, and how data science is interconnected with it. So we are going to see that one also. So let me complete this advertisement. So this is Microsoft generated advertisement. Okay. And now see that. So that is the thing. After that, here AI is nothing but artificial intelligence having two applications are there. So I'm going to discuss these applications. So one is called as a robotics and another one is called as a business intelligence. So this business intelligence is also called as a data science. So here you may some of them call it as a data science is a subfield of AI. One of the applications are our AI is a subfield of data science. People may call. So whatever it may be. So data science is a subfield, or AI is a subfield of data science. We can treat it. There is having some relation between them. So that relation also we are going to see. Okay, in robotics and in business intelligence. So solving the business problems, like one of the in organizations. But in robotics, so the best example is a Tesla. So Tesla has driverless cars, and also recent robots, Tesla robots also. Okay. So how they designed these driverless cars and robots means, with the help of to design this robotics, we required some engineering background is required. What are the different engineering backgrounds that are required for to become to design a robotics means electrical engineering is required. So electronics engineering is required, and also mechanical engineering is required, and also we required something called a software engineering is required. Software engineering, so like computer science engineering, and also metallurgy. So metallurgy engineering is also required, and then nanotechnology is also required. So nanotechnology, so robotics. Okay, so like nanotechnology plus robotics is also required. So to design the robots, we require robotics knowledge is also required, like architecture. Okay. So architecture. So how my robot look like, in what shape it has to look. Okay. So like that. Okay. So electrical engineering, why it is required means power. So how much amount of power consumption that my machine can take. So after designing the robot, so this robot can affect with the external thunders or storms. Okay. Usually we are going to get that thunders and storms, and also waterproof and then fireproof we are going to make it. Okay, so it should not give any electrical shocks for the persons. So such that we are going to use the electrical engineering. And what is the need of electronic engineering means, whatever the software engineering program, like using this AI applications like programming, that programming we are going to dump into the electronic devices. Programming we are going to dump into the electronic devices. Dumping in the sense means like we are using the chips, different types of chips. micro processors or microcontrollers or nano chips or whatever it may be. So we are going to use PCBs. Because sometimes we call it as a printed circuit boards. And these we are going to dump the program. Dumping in a sense means like saving the program in the electronic device that we are going to do. So with that only we are going to create that electronics, because in robotics we require electronics also. So that chips are more important. For your laptop, how you are having a mobile and a laptop having the PCBs, in the same way, these robots are also having that. And mechanical engineering is also required. Why mechanical engineering is required means, so the metal that you are using should not give any, should not get any heat, and it has to sustain for water, fire, and also for any kind of external happens. Okay, so that's why we are going to use this mechanical engineering. In mechanical, we are having a thermodynamics concept is there. Based on that, so the metals we are going to see that mechanical concepts that we are going to see. And after that, metallurgy, like metal, which metal is the best suits for our robots, like at what temperature, at up to what temperature, so it can survive. Okay, so like it can sustain for up to 100 degrees or maybe 1000 degrees. The metal should not melt. So even though metal should not melt, internally we are using the some cables. Okay, these cables are nano cables. So and inside it we are having some kind of connections will be there. And these cables also should not melt. If externally the fire will be more, then once after getting that metal will be heated, internally we have different types of connecting wires will be there. That cables, small cables like nano cables, it has to melt. Once if they melt, then it will give the electrical shocks. To overcome such a problems, we are using all these different types of things. Okay, and even see, if you see that Tesla, Elon Musk, Elon Musk. Okay, maybe uh, he's a university dropout. Okay, his father is there. His father is a electromechanical engineer. So electromechanical engineer. So what is the meaning of electromechanical engineer? Means a person who is having both electrical and electronics knowledge and also mechanical knowledge. Okay. So that's why he is successful today. So maybe the impact will be there. That's why. Okay. And metallurgy, and after that nanotechnology and robotics, like design. So how my robot should look like. Okay, all these things comes under this robotics. So here we are not going to work on this design of this robotics. Okay, as you said that, okay, robotics are there in the artificial intelligence. What is the need of it, and what is the business intelligence? In business intelligence, data science is there. So what is the need of knowing these concepts? Means why? Because whatever the software engineer is there, inside the software engineer we are going to use the concepts called machine learning, deep learning, NLP, OpenCV, and then GenAI concepts. So these GenAI concepts also there in the robotics. Okay, all these ML, DL, NLP, and OpenCV concepts. Robotics has their thinking capability. How the robots got like human-like thinking means because of these concepts only. These are comes under AI, and also the data science are nothing but called as a business intelligence concept. Okay, so in the next see that here this is the exact difference between AI versus data science. In artificial intelligence, we are having machine learning and deep learning. Okay. In data science also, we are having machine learning and also deep learning. But apart from that, data analysis is there, and data analytics is there, and a data mining concept is there. So what we will do with the help of data analysis means we are going to process the data, cleaning the data, make ready available to build an application for our client. So that kind of design or concept is there inside this data science. And apart from that, let's see that. So the major difference from AI versus data science is in the data science means, so here for data science, AI, machine learning is there, deep learning is there, so Gen AI is there. Okay. In data science, we are having machine learning is there, deep learning is there. Here, analytics is there. So analytics. Sir, if you discuss about DBs, databases is comes from for all AI and data science. Apart from that, AI is having NLP and then OpenCV. Okay, so these are the core components of AI. Okay, so here in the data science, we are going to get the analytics as a core component. Okay, so that is a major difference, like when it comes to the concepts point of view. Okay, how AI? You see that robots. So as I said that robots. Okay, in the general view, robot can see, can talk. How the robot can see? We humans, we have eyes, but robot is also having eye. That eye is nothing but a camera. We are having a mouth, so we can talk. Okay. Um, Machines are having which one? Like natural language generation. Okay. Means they can generate the language. And also we can hear. We are having ears. We can hear through the ears. So that's why we humans. And when it comes to the machine, so machine is having natural language understanding. So it can receive the signal and it can generate the signal through the mouth and receive the signal through the ear. And then it can see that objects through the camera. So that is what the thing here we represented. See that see and recognition, computer vision and deep learning. So how the machines can see and then uh, they can view that because of this deep learning and computer vision, which is generated with the help of camera. So in computer vision, we are going to learn about so image processing techniques, like different types of image processing techniques. And in deep learning, we are going to learn about a neural networks, how my how I am thinking in the same way how machine has to think in the in that manner. So based on that human brain thinking, so this neural network has been designed. Okay, analyze and learn. How I am going to analyze and learn? So, but machines has to analyze and learn, right, based on the machine learning, which is designed with the help of sensors. And these sensors are nothing but electronics. As I discussed with electronics, inside that sensors, we are going to write the program. We are going to dump that one into the electronic, and then we are going to design that sensors. And listen and speak, natural language processing with the help of ear and mouth, mic and then speaker. So ear is nothing but something called as a mic. It can listen, and mouth is nothing but like a speaker. So it can give the answer. For example, if I say that, okay, Google, or something called as Alexa, play music, like that, all these things, how it is working in the same manner. So these are going to work. Okay. So that is the thing. And when it comes to the data science life cycle, project life cycle here, so the data science team must and should have these different types of skills are there. Data science teams need a variety of skills to be successful. Okay. So communicating with the business leaders to integrate code into the software systems. Okay. Based on the client requirement to the development of application, communication or storytelling. So what is the meaning of communication or storytelling? Based on after applying some knowledge on the data, so we are going to get that some insights on it. Based on that insights, we need to communicate with this business leaders or stakeholders. So we are going to discuss our your data is so and so, it is having so and so, it is like that. So we are going to develop this kind of applications with the data like that. We are going to discuss and modeling. So which model is best suits for our data and data merging concepts and also domain expertise and then statistics we are using and then software engineering like programming that we are going to use and the life cycle of data science. So how this is going to be to complete one data science project, this life cycle is more important. With the help of this life cycle, we are going to so develop different projects or applications. Like if we have the data, with that data, we are having data acquisition, data preparation. After that, hypothesis and modeling, selecting the best model, and after that, evaluation and interpretation, choosing that one, and we'll go to the deployment, and finally we'll put into the production. So operation and optimization means put into the production. When we put into the production, then as we are the customers, we are going to utilize or use this application. So that is what the thing. Okay. Here he mentioned some kind of iterations are there. After data preparation, we pass it to the hypothesis and modeling. If the model is not good, then we'll come back to this data preparation. Okay. And once after doing again data preparation, we'll go to the hypothesis and modeling. This time, so we got a very good hypothesis and modeling, and we'll go to the evaluation and interpretation. But this time, evaluation and interpretation is not good. Again, we'll go back to the hypothesis and modeling from here to the data preparation. And again, we'll come from data preparation, hypothesis modeling, and evaluation and interpretation, and comes to the deployment. If the deployment is not good, then again we'll go to the so evaluation, interpretation, and back to the hypothesis modeling, and then data preparation. And again, we are going to prepare the data and come to here. Once if we are satisfied with the deployment, and then we'll put it into the production. So that is the life cycle of the data science. And here, see that data science workflow, how it is going to. First one is a problem statement. So what problem are you trying to solve from given data? So from the given data. So this data is came from the client. Okay. So in that data, so what type of problems that you are going to solve? Okay. So what you can do with that data, that is the most and most important thing that is called as a problem statement. And after that, data collection as usual. So what data do you need to solve it? Okay. We need to solve it. So we have the data and what type of problem we can solve it. That is the thing. Actually, first thing is the data collection, and after that the problem statement, and then so what problem we can solve with the data. So for example, if you want to solve certain, so these 2 points may interchange also. Sometimes problem statement will be the first point and data collection will be the first point. Okay. So maybe data collection will be the second point and problem statement may be a second point. Okay. And the data exploration and pre-processing. How should you clean your data so your model can use it? So what is the need of using the model? Means to develop the very good application such that all the people or client or customers can utilize this application. Okay. So modeling, build a model to solve your problem. And there are different types of models are there. So from the uh, existing data science concept, we are going to choose any one of the model and we are going to solve that problem with the help of the best suitable model. Okay. And validation, did I solve the problem or not? We are going to have a question mark on it. That is called as, so am I solved the problem or not? If I am not solving the problem means again, I will reiterate all these points. If I solve that problem means I will go for the decision making and then deployment and put into the production, like communicating to the stakeholders or put into the production of that concept. Okay. And here till now we discussed that. So like data. So we all know that. So to work on the data sites, we need, so data is required. So to work on data science applications, we required so data. But as you are going to become a data scientist, you have to must and should know about some details related to the data. So what are the things related to the data? Means data generation. So what do you mean by generation? How much amount of data generating every day across the globe? That is more important. You see that 400 exabytes of the data. Okay. So generating quintillion bytes of data every day and also pushing 50,000 gigabytes of data on the internet every second. Every second we are going to push 50,000 gigabytes. Sir, how is this possible? Means as now I am taking the recorded session like Zoom meeting. This is also called generating the data. And you are sending the messages, audio files, video files, and also something called as important business related applications, everything in different types of social media through email and also through the WhatsApp, through Facebook, through Insta. All this comes under generation of the data only. Okay. So 1 exabyte is 1 quintillion byte. 1 zettabyte is nothing but 1000 exabytes. Around 147 zettabytes of data was generated in the year 2024, and 181 zettabytes of data we are going to generate in the year 2025. See that that's such a huge amount of data. Okay, every day we generate a zero point 0.4 zettabytes of data, which is nothing but so zero point 0.4 multiplied by 1000, which gives in the exabytes of data. That is 400 exabytes of data. Okay, so see, 400 exabytes of data means, so to store 2.5 exabytes, quintillion bytes means 2.5 exabytes of data, we require 10 million Blu-ray discs. Then imagine for that 400 exabytes of data stored in the Blu-ray discs, how many discs are required. Okay, so that is the thing, almost into around 80 times, I think so. Okay, so 80 times of this means 800 million Blu-ray discs are required. Okay, and also you know that data is going to measure in the form of bit, nibble, byte, kilobyte. Megabyte is nothing but 1000 bytes. Okay, 1000 KB, approximately 1024, but we'll take it as 1000. So here gigabyte is nothing but 1000 MB or 1024 MB. And then, so here terabytes after gigabytes. So the next highest is terabyte and the next highest is petabyte. After that exabyte, after that zettabyte, and then yottabyte, and then brantobyte. Okay, so that is the, so giga means 10 power 6. So tera means 10 power 9. Peta means 10 power 12. So exa means 10 power 15. So zeta means 10 power 18. So yotta means 10 power 21. And the brantobyte means 10 power 24. So this is the highest measurement of the data. So we always measure data in the form of bytes only. Okay, so that is the thing. Is it easy for people to figure out what's going on in all that data? Means no, it is not possible for humans what is happening unless until we apply the technology like data science or AI, so that we can easily identify that what is happening inside the data. So with that also we are generating the business. That's why we call it as a, so hard test technology, so that we can generate more number of income. more income. So if you want to know that more income, how much amount of income we are generated in the year 2023 and then 2024 and then 2024 and then 2025 financial years, just Google it so that you can learn, you will know that how much amount of income generated through this data science and AI. Okay. So here, that is the question. And then, so that's why we call it as a big data. Why we are calling it as a big data means huge amount of data. So here, you may got some kind of question arises that big data engineer. So big data engineer. So what is big data engineer and then so data scientist are one and the same. You may ask the question. So big data engineer is different from that of the data scientist. So here big data engineer is the person who is going to use the ETL so tools, extract, transform, and then load. Extract, transform, so transform and then load. So what he is going to extract? He is going to extract the data, raw data, and then he is going to transform that like a readable format, and he is going to load in the sense means he is going to upload in the DBs or data warehouses. Okay. So transform means like converting, and he will do some kind of pre-processing also, like pre-processing. And what are the tools that big data engineer use to work on the ETL means he may use something called as a Databricks also you can use. So like a Red Hat or Redshift I can use. And then like Athena. So when it comes to the cloud, Athena or otherwise. So he's going to use the like Hadoop, Hive. So like Scoop, Pig, Scala, and then Spark is going to use. And here, so the big data engineer is going to make ready available data. This data we are going to use by the data scientist, and he is going to do the some kind of analytics, predictive analytics, and making the extracting the knowledge from the data. So extracting the so knowledge from data, and then so creating real world applications, creating so real world applications. Is going to create the real world applications. So that is the duty of this data scientist. He is going to use the algorithms, but the data engineer is not going to use the algorithms like ML algorithms or deep learning algorithms, or he is going to use the concepts of natural language processing. This data scientist, but this big data engineer is going to use these tools, and he is going to work on the ETL format. So he is different from that of the. But why we are calling it as a term, the big data means because we are going to work on the huge amount of data. That is called as the volume of amount of the data is huge. That's why we call it as a huge amount of data. Like the duty is of big data engineer is to capture the data, process the data, store the data, search and analyze the data. And after that, we are going to collect the data and we are going to get the insights from the data by the data scientist. And here, let's see that. So characteristics of the big data. So for big data, we are having almost 5 different characteristics are there. So we call that as a 5 V's. So what are those 5 V's means? So velocity and then volume. So here value, variety, and veracity. Here, what is meant by velocity means here speed. At what amount of speed we are generating the data? At what amount of speed? How much amount of data? So we are generating like so 1000 MB per second or 1 GB per second speed. So we are generating that one. Volume means amount in size. Amount in size. It is also going to represent in the so 500 GB, so 1 TB like that in size, volume of the data. And value means type of data. So type of data, whether you are generating a text data or image type of data or video format of data or audio format of data, or you are generating PPTs or PDFs, okay, Excel formats, so Excel sheets. So what type of data that you are generating, and variety. So here, what variety of data means like a structured data you are generating or unstructured data. So because structured data is going to in the records of like we are going to store in the relational databases. So unstructured data means non-relational. So databases we are going to see. And veracity means accuracy, how accurately you are generating the data, and also the quality of the data. It represents the quality of the data. That is more important. Okay. So accuracy, how much amount of accurately we are generating the data, and then quality of the data. So what is the need of this accuracy and then quality? Because to build the applications, we are going to use this data, whether it is going to solve my problem or not. In the business and the data science life cycle, we have seen that we are going to solve the problem according to the data based on the client requirements, whether it is going to be possibility or not based on this accuracy and then quality. So we are going to see that. And here, so this is about the thing. And here in the year 1992, we generated approximately 900 GB per day, and from 9700 GB per hour. So, and 2200 GB per second. These are approximations, not exact figures. Okay, 2013. So 28,875 GB per second, and 2018, 50,000 GB per second. And today, we don't know that. All this information from where I got means from NASCOM. Okay, so National Association of Software and then Companies. So under the NASCOM, so the details are available. So just it is an NGO, okay, non-profitable organization. So going to give the complete technologies, software technologies to the all the companies. Okay, and see here. So every minute, what is happening? See velocity. I said that variety also. I said that, and here what is happening across uh, every minute in our society. So like in our globe, what is happening? Here you can see that for every minute, 20 crore emails we are sending. So 20 crore emails we are sending. Sir, what is our knowing? So what is the importance of knowing 20 crore emails generation? Because see, these emails we are going to send with respect to the with the help of Yahoo or Gmail. Okay. So Gmail, for example, let's take that Gmail. So every minute Gmail, through Gmail, 20 crore mails are sending. Gmail is going to utilized by the individuals and also the business persons and also organizations also. What if any hacker can send a message that is having the hacking related concept? So he's going to some malware like the virus. So he's going to send it to the Gmail. Okay, if you open that one and your system or mobile is going to corrupt. To overcome such a problems, we need to analyze these mails. Who is going to analyze that mails? The team of Google is going to analyze that mails. How they are going to analyze? So to analyze one mail, it may take around 1 minute. Let me take an example. So for one email, so 1 minute means every minute we are getting 20 crore email means. So how many number of persons are required to work on these images, to work on these mails, whether they are belongs to the spam or no spam, means like whether the email is having the good content or malware content. How you are going to say that? It's not possible. So that's why Google build AI systems. So AI system, this AI system, what it will do means whenever the mail will comes, this AI system defines that whether malware content is there in that mail or not. If malware content is there, it will block it. It won't send it to the end user, like a user of this Gmail. Okay. For example, you or me or any organization or business person. If the mail is having any no harmful content, and then it will come to our inbox. And then you may think about like, sir, yeah, Google is going or Gmail is going to read our message. No, they are not going to read our message, but they are going to see the content what is present inside it. So to filter that one. Okay. So because of this AI systems, we can. So with that, see here, with the help of AI, per minute, we are going to read 20 crore mails. Okay, that is important. And 72 hours of footage uploaded to the YouTube. Okay, so 72 hours of footage. So that was uploaded to the YouTube. Okay. So what is the need of knowing that how much amount of data like hours of footage uploading to the YouTube? You may ask another question like YouTube privacy and general terms, general like this one. We need to follow the rules and regulations of YouTube. So if someone can upload unwanted data, unimportant, like unwanted, unimportant, and also non-watchable content. Non-watchable content in a sense means what? So we cannot see that content. So people are using, like children are using the YouTube. So we need to filter that one. So 72 hours of footage means per minute 72 hours means 24 hours. How many hours of videos are uploading to the YouTube? So that is also more important. Okay, that's why YouTube is also work on the AI systems. And whenever you are going to upload the video in the YouTube channel, so it will ask some general instructions to fulfill. Once after filling that one, so if you apply that video, so when you are going to speak, uh, what are the terminology and also the images, it is going to understand the images, whether that image is having un something called as adult content is there or not. They will look for the adult content. If adult content is not there, then so it will give make it to the public. If there means it will block that content also. Okay, that is the thing. And then so every minute we are sending almost 27 lakh tweets, and then Instagram posts as per 2018 given by the NASCOM. So 2 lakh 60,000, 16,000 Instagram posts are sending every minute. Post in the sense means like reels, like in the sense of images or videos that we are going to send. We need to analyze all these things. That is important for the organization. See here. So every minute what is happening across the globe. So Netflix users are streaming 97,222 hours of video. Users are streaming across the globe every minute. So we are watching 97,000, approximately 1 lakh hours of videos. We are like hours of content we are watching through the Netflix. And also Amazon shipping 1100. Okay, so 1,111. So packages they are shipping every minute as per 2018 statistics. Okay, and Instagram and also Uber, Spotify, and also Tinder. So like Google conducts searches, how many searches? LinkedIn professionals and YouTube's, and then Twitter sends, Skype, and also Zoom, and also the Snapchat. All these things. What is happening? Okay, and what we discussed till now is data generation, but we need to know about what is the data is. So let me introduce data in general. So data is an useful information which have life cycle phases such as generating, capturing, storing, processing, downstream, and then visualization. Means we are going to generate the data. So like taking the pictures, taking the videos, capturing. So in the sense means like saving that one, storing. So we are going to store that one. So saving or storing comes under same point. So generation means like taking, and then capturing in a sense means like recording or saving all these things, and processing. We are going to process. So we are going to save the images or video in the Google Photos, in the Google Drive, or in our laptops, or in the drive. That is called as a backup we are going to take, or otherwise. So we are going to do some kind of extraction also, like processing during the process, which is important, which is not important. That kind of processings we are going to see. If not important, we are going to simply remove that. Okay, downstreaming means whenever we require, we need to download that one. Visualization means, so this comes under like analysis point of view. So not for our own content. So the data which is generated. So for different types of applications, we are going to visualize that. Okay. Now let's see that data is any set of characters. It has any set of characters that has been gathered and then translated for some purpose, usually analysis. It can be a character including. So these characters are text, numbers, and then pictures, sound, and then video. Sound means audio files. Data is a collection of numbers represented as a bytes that are in turn composed of bits like binary digits that can have the value of 1 or 0 only. Like a binary format, we are going to save. And again, we are getting data in the three different formats. One is called as structured data, semi-structured data, and structured data. So what do you mean by structured data? So data refers to any resides in the fixed field within a record or file. So data contained in the relational databases and spreadsheets will be in the structured format. Like in this, see that country, salesperson, order amount, and then quarter. That is present in a structured schema. So that is called as. What are the different structured and then these frame like where we are going to store that relational databases means mainframes, SQL Server, Oracle, database to CBase, and also Access, Excel, text, Teradata, Netija, other, and different types of things. But when it comes to the unstructured data here, data that won't have proper structure. Examples are photos, graphic images, videos, audio files, streaming instrument data, web pages, blogs, entries, PDF files, PPTs, word processing, documents. Everything comes under unstructured data. So why we need to learn about these things means in data science and AI course, we are going to work on structured data and also we are going to work on unstructured data also. Okay, so that is the thing. And after that, semi-structured data. So semi-structured data means which is not a combination of structured and unstructured. It is totally different from that of structured and semi-structured. Okay, so what are the examples of semi-structured data formats are Excel sheets, XLSX, CSV, comma separated values, comma separated values. TSV means tab separated values. JSON means JavaScript object notation data. Okay, so these are semi-structured data. Again, we are going to apply our machine learning and deep learning concepts on these different types of data also. Okay, and see here, as per the survey, few companies proved that so they can increase their business rapidly by using the unstructured data. With the help of unstructured data, they can generate the more amount of income. So which companies have said that means Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Tesla, and then OpenAI. Okay, so these are the things. And when it comes to the applications of data science, we are using in the banking and personal finance, transportation, retail spaces, education sector, in the communication, gaming, media, so hospitality, entertainment, so workplace and mobile, sports, aerospace, online shopping, healthcare, agriculture, real estate, social networks, defense sector, smart homes, cyber security, and insurance, events, politics and governance. So everywhere we are going to use this data science and AI. We are going to use. How we are going to use in our when it comes to the course in our during the course we are going to learn some of the applications with respect to their data and we are going to analyze the data and we are going to build the models like AI in the medical. So AI is going to work as a doctor for physical applications for the handicap and then prediction of diseases from the medical images. So we have some kind of images are there. Based on that images, we can say that whether the person is going to get the disease or not. If the disease is there means what is the severity of the disease, whether he is cancer or not, we are going to identify that if he is having the cancer, what is the stage of the cancer? Is there any treatment so to cure that cancer? These things of concepts we are going to learn and we are going to so build with respect to the AI model and voice recognitions for ALS patients. Okay, so and AI in the voice assistants like Google Assistants, Alexa, Siri, chatbot, and then Google Home, Amazon Echo, and then Hike, Natasha. So here we are going to use in the voice assistants also. Okay. So after that, AI in the autonomous vehicles like driverless cars. Okay. So this driverless cars, and also we are using this in the defense in the radar sector, like a radar, lidar, and then camera, and then other sensors in the defense like airways, and also something called army. So and also in the something called as water. So submarines. So need to look after the everything. So about the things. So we are using now nowadays. Previously, so in the radar sector, we used most of the times we use the C++ programming. Okay, applications built with C++, but now we are using with respect to the Python. So in Python, backend is C++. Okay, in Python, backend is C++. That is the thing. So here, autonomous vehicles with only sensors. Okay, autonomous vehicles with GPS and sensors. We are going to use in that. So building the driverless cars and so AI in the social media and other like music composition, recommendations, e-commerce, social media, and then AI cooking. So in the e-commerce, like for example, if you are looking for any product in the Amazon, so you are going to get advertisements from the Flipkart also for the product you are searching. And also along with that product, if you are searching for mobile like Samsung, so the features which reflects on the other company mobiles, they are going to recommend that mobiles also. That kind of recommendation is going to come. Okay, all these things. And when it comes to the roles in the data science and AI, so we are having almost different roles are there. Machine learning engineer, deep learning engineer, NLP engineer, AI research scientist, AI engineer, GenAI engineer, prompt engineer, junior data scientist, senior data scientist, ML lead manager, AI solution architect, data analyst, business analyst, OpenCV engineer, GenAI product manager, AI ethics specialist, AI content creator, GenAI research scientist. And here data science and AI salaries. So here ML and then DL engineer, prompt engineer, OpenCV engineer may get a starting salary of 4 LPA to 8 LPA per year for the fresher and experienced 12 to 20 plus per year. And NLP engineer and GenAI engineer may get starting from 5 LPA to 8 LPA per year. And for experience, 12 LPA to 20 LPA per year. And the data analyst and business analyst are going to get the 3,60,000 to 6 lakhs per year, and experienced salary may range from 6 lakhs to the 12 lakhs. And AI engineer, AI research scientist, data scientist, and then AI research scientist may get their package from 5 LPA to 8 LPA in between, and 15 LPA to 30 plus LPA for experienced salary. And these are average salaries for normal graduates in India. We are not talking about extreme knowledge people like IITians, all different things. If you are good at concepts, then you may start your career from 8 LPA also. 8 LPA also. Okay? That is the thing. And when it comes to the course content, what are the topics that we are going to discuss means Python programming. In that Python programming, we are going to discuss core plus advanced and also pandas plus NumPy. So here NumPy plus Matplotlib, Seaborn. So like different types of packages and machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing concepts, and also advanced concepts of NLP like transformers. We are going to learn. So encoders, autoencoders, decoders. So decoders. So decoders. We are going to learn attention mechanisms. So attention mechanisms. So like different types of things we are going to learn. And OpenCV, generative AI. Under this generative AI, we are going to learn different types of GANs, generative adversarial networks, and large language models like open source and closed source models. Open source versus closed source models like OpenAI Chat GPT. So OpenAI Chat GPT. So 4.0 mini, and also Google Gemma. So Google, so Gemma, and also Meta. So Llama model. So Llama 3.2 model, and also Anthropod. So like Claude. So all these things we are going to see. And then prompt engineering. So what is the effective way of writing the prompts, and what are the different types of prompts are there? And then Tableau or Power BI. So this is, we are going to see that whether we are going to see Tableau or Power BI. We are going to learn any one database that is called as MySQL or MongoDB. And the course duration is 3 months to 4 months. So 3 months to 4 months course duration. We are going to learn all these things. And what are the different programming languages for AI means Python, C++, MATLAB, Java, Lisp, Prolog, Julia, and then Haskell. Apart from all these things, we are going to learn Python. So why we are looking for Python means, so Python works on Windows, Linux, Mac, Raspberry Pi, so NVIDIA boards, and also FPGA. Okay. So what is a Raspberry Pi means? It is one of the, like we are going to dump the program into the electronics, that Raspberry Pi like electronics, and a few lines of program. Prototyping of Python program is fast. Okay, prototyping is very fast, and then syntax is same as like a normal English language, and it relies on indentation, white space, scope of loops, functions, and then classes. And the latest version of Python is 3.13. Okay, so here, so we are going to see that like a download of the Python, how we are going to download, how to download in the sentence, downloading, installation of this Python, and how to write the Python programs, all these things. And here, see that where we are using this Python means in artificial intelligence, in IoT, Internet of Things, web applications, database applications, desktop applications, networking program, games, and then data analysis, we are using this Python. And who are using this Python means, like here, so only a few companies I mentioned, but almost all everyone is working on the Python, like Google, YouTube, Microsoft, IBM, NASA, Apple, Facebook, New York Stock Exchange, LinkedIn, Netflix, Amazon, Qualcomm, Dropbox, and then Twitter. So all these things. And this Python is not a single programming language. It is developed from multiple programming languages, like functional programming means functions concept taken from the C, and object-oriented programming has been taken from C++ and Java. And scripting language has been collected from Perl and Shell script. Modular programming from Modular 3. And then syntactical form means syntax collected from C and ABC languages. So Python is not a single programming language. It is a multi-programming language. Like a different concept has been collected from different programming languages and make Python as a so one of the strong programming language and also easy programming language. So you may get one doubt that everyone asking about, sir, what is the percentage or weightage of this mathematics in the data science and AI means? See here, linear algebra has 35% of the weightage. So linear algebra, in this linear algebra, we are going to know about matrices. Okay. So we required basics of matrix knowledge is enough. Like what is meant by matrix addition, subtraction, matrix multiplication. To multiply the matrix, we have some rule is there. Number of columns in B is equals to number of rows in A. That kind of, whether it is satisfying or not. Okay. Also after that, like inverse of the matrix, transpose of a matrix, rank of a matrix, like solution of a matrix, how we are going to find all these things is enough. We are going to say with the mathematics. But when it comes to the programming, we are using the concept called NumPy. So NumPy means n-dimensional array. Array means the bigger matrix. Okay. That is the thing. Probability theory and statistics. In statistics, we are going to discuss two concepts. One is called as a descriptive statistics. So which is very easy, and inferential statistics. So which is also very easy. During this inference, we are going to learn about testings like hypothesis testings. How to apply that kind of testings on the data, we are going to see. And multivariate calculus. So what is the need of knowing the multivariate calculus means? So we need to understand how the algorithm is going to work. So for that, we require some calculus knowledge is required. So for example, if you take f of x comma y is equals to x square plus y square. So can you do the derivative of it? Means partial derivative. So dou f by dou x, which is equals to 2x, and then dou f by dou y, which is equals to, so dou f by dou y, which is equals to 2y. So if I plot the graph for this, it is going to get some kind of structure. So like this kind of structure, 3D graph. This 3D graph is having some analysis is required. So we are going to learn that analysis during our course. So not much in-depth analysis is not required because we are not developing algorithms here. We are utilizing the algorithms which were developed on these applications by you, designed. Okay, so after collecting these important mathematics, stats, and probability, on that they developed apply algorithms, and those algorithms we are applying directly on the data such that whether we are getting the good results or not. And then, so different types of algorithms and then complexity and other scenarios. Okay. So this is about something called as regarding this data science and AI introduction part. And in the next session, we are going to see the practical. So in that practical, we are going to work on one of the assignment project. So one assignment project. So during our course, we are going to learn that concepts. But here, so everyone asking that how could be the projects of the data science? So asking, so that I'm conducting this assignment concept like programming. So we are going to apply the programming. So you can see this programming is very simple and just one line of programs. Okay, if you are good at Python, if you learn the Python programming, then AI is as simple as Python. AI and data science is all concepts you learn with the theoretical. So in this data science and AI, this is a technology where we are going to learn the concepts theoretically. We are going to learn the concepts mathematically. We are going to learn the concepts in the form of programmatically. So that is the beauty of this course, data science and AI. Okay. So that's why it has given, we call it as interdisciplinary field. Okay. So this is about something called as introduction about it. So that's it for this session. And in the next session, we are going to discuss the practicals. Okay. So